Oh! Thanks. Oh my god, you guys. What a spectacular finish. We top decked a robber, and then we drew an Embercleave off his top deck. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today we're playing Mardu Aggro by JRR2. This guy is a beast. He's always hitting Mythic. I think he hit top 4 with this deck. So it is a powerhouse. We're going best of 3 today, you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about the sideboard as well, which is something we don't normally do. So as always, we're breaking down the deck list. We're going to talk about the strategy, get into our gameplay footage, and then come full circle with our closing thoughts. A quick reminder before we get into the deck list, this video is brought to you by AetherHub and AetherHub.com. Be sure to check out the description below to download the best Magic the Gathering Arena Tracker MTGA Assistant. With that all being said, if you find any value within this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let's break down our deck list. We have 4 copies of the Knight of the Ebon Legion. We have 4 copies of Fervent Champion, 3 copies of Blacklance Paragon, 4 copies of Robber of the Rich, 4 copies of the Dreadhorde Butcher, a single copy of Tibble Rakish Instigator, 4 copies of Tajic Legion's End, 3 copies of Judith the Scourge Diva, 2 copies of Rankle Master of Pranks, and 3 copies of Sorin the Vengeful Bloodlord. We also have 2 copies of Integrity/Intervention, and of course 2 copies of Embercleave. These spells are accompanied by 3 Swamps, 4 Mountains, 4 Godless Shrines, a Temple of Silence, 4 Blood Crypts, 2 Temple of Malices, 4 Sacred Foundries, 2 Temple of Triumphs. So quite a bit of land in this puppy. And then of course, like previously mentioned, we do have the sideboard consisting of 4 Duresses, 2 Epic Downfalls, 4 Careless Celebrants, 3 Emberth Shieldbreakers, and 2 Oaths of Kaias. All right, I'm not going to break down each individual card here. I'm assuming that you guys know them this far into the set. If you don't, and it's something that you'd like to continuously see, please let me know in the comments. The deck is an aggro build, right? So we're putting our creatures down, we're turning them sideways, and we're smashing our opponent. That's the game plan for any aggro deck. We want to get 3 attackers out, and we Embercleave, right, on turn 4. That's ideal. We also really like the ping damage here. It's not a sacrifice deck, but we do have Judith, the Scourge Diva. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Judith the Scourge Diva deals 1 damage to any target. This combined with Dreadhorde Butcher. Whenever Dreadhorde Butcher deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, put a 1/1 counter on Dreadhorde Butcher, and then when he dies, it deals damage to any target equal to its power. So not only does Judith buff up his power, right, but she's going to deal 1 damage when he dies, and then he's going to deal as much damage as his power. So that's really good. We can also use Integrity if we need a couple extra damage, right? To put on our Dreadhorde Butcher if we know he's going to die and get the kill plus the extra damage, right? So that's a really, really cool interaction. As far as beating flash decks or anything like that goes, the only thing we can play on his turn really is our Integrity, which does nothing. The removal, I guess, if he wants to counter it. But I don't think he's going to counter you removing a Frilled Mystic or something, right? Blacklance Paragon can be played. If they wipe your field, you can hold it up and then play that after they've wiped your field and still get that attack, having him act as if he has haste. If not, the whole deck has haste. Fervent Champion has haste, Dreadhorde Butcher has haste, Robber has haste, Tajic has haste, Rankle has haste, right? So most of your creatures have haste. Try to play your creatures without haste first and keep the haste creatures later because you want to get those attacks in early before he gets his wipe. It sucks to play a creature with Summoning Sickness, not get an attack in, and then have it wiped. It's much better to save those haste creatures for after he wipes, and then once he wipes, you just continue the assault, right? Sorin, the Vengeful Bloodlord, can give your guys lifelink to protect you against the other aggro decks. You can also return creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, which is specifically nice for Robber of the Rich, Knight of the Ebon Legion, right? Even a Judith if she finds her way in there. So it's a really cool way to dig back all of your cheap creatures back to the battlefield to get some more value. Integrity can go on an Embercleave target quite cheaply for some extra damage. That's really nice. Try to play your Scrylands early if you can, but don't be scared to hold them out till turn 4, turn 5, when you're not dropping a lot of high cost cards, right? Because we really want to get our 1-drops, our 2-drops, and our 3-drops on the field on curve, you guys. We don't want to be playing a scry land and be playing a turn back. Only do that if you absolutely have to. Definitely shock yourself if you need. This is an aggro deck. Don't worry about your health. Just worry about your opponent's health and go get it down to 0. Sideboard strategy is a little bit to get into, you guys. You're going to have to try to figure this out on the fly. I've only played with this deck a couple days. I'm going to scour JR22's Twitter for a sideboard guide, but you can figure it out, right? Oath of Kaya is for removal / life gain survivability. Emberth Shieldbreaker destroys artifacts. Cruel or Careless Celebrant is really good against other aggro decks or other mirror matches, as we've seen. Epic Downfall is self-explanatory. It's an exile for 3 greater, deals with Uro, Croxa, things of the like. And then Duress if you need to deal with counter magic. If you find any really cool interactions with the sideboard, definitely let me know in the comments and in the Discord. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about this deck tech and your strategy playing it, be sure to jump in the Discord link in the description below. We have a community of over 500 people at the trigger ready to help you, level up your skills with Magic the Gathering Arena. And Mardu Aggro, brought to you by JR22, an absolute beast of a deck builder, one of my favorite brewers and players. This guy is amazing. So be sure to check out JR22. I have a link to the deck and his Twitter in the description below as well. With that all being said, you guys, thanks for watching. I'm Hello Good Game. I'm live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I'd love to have your company. Like I said earlier, join the Discord. And once you do, check out our community's competitions and giveaways tab, where we're giving away roughly $3,000 worth of cash prizes to our community. It's just a great way for me to give back to you, the community, rather than just pay Facebook ads and Google ads to support my business. I'd rather give it directly to you, the community. So with that all being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you're notified of our future uploads. And let's get into today's gameplay footage. Always playing first. That's my rule. The land today has been a little bit obnoxious. Right, what world do we live in? I'll keep 6, and I'm gonna toss the Scryland. Wow. You know what I mean, you guys? You just can't win here. Really? It's a good trade for him. Yeah, the shuffler is showing off. Like, look what I can do. Yeah. That's alright, man. I'm just happy to be playing a new deck for a little bit here. We've been playing so much Esper, it's not even funny. We actually need to push a video out as well. We're making it work, you guys. If we can pull another red source off the top, we could Embercleave. Right? I'd take it. I'd tap that. Judith. Okay, it is a mirror match. And we pull our Blood Crypt. So good. Be cool if we got his Embercleave. So it's gonna deal 1 damage to anything. Whatever. We can make this trade and keep our champion, but I'd rather just keep the robber, I'm pretty sure, right? He gets his damage in first because he does have first strike, so The kill doesn't hurt us too much, right? And we're going to repull Rankle this turn as well, unless he can, you know, Oath of Kaya us, something like that. Intervention, that does it. A new Robber feels good, though, I'll admit. So does this Fervent Champion that I didn't have to pay for. Right? Let's put our Cleave on it. Land comes in tapped. And we have no cards sitting on his Rankle if our Robber of the Rich attacks again. He's down to 8. We're hitting for 6. He's got his own Knights. He's got his own Tajic. He cannot attack. And I will attack. Right, just to play Rankle. Oh! Loving it. Ending our turn. We have lethal next turn just with Rankle. His 3 attack, then his ability to deal 1 damage. So it looks like we're moving on to game 2. Let's start thinking about the sideboard options we want to be making in a mirror match. Right? We obviously want our spells that deal 3 damage because we need all of the ways to remove Rankle possible. That's a big threat, as most of the creatures are just silly landers. So that's going to be really important. Oath of Kaya. I would say Careless Celebrant. It does deal with a lot, actually. The Exile takes rid of a couple things. The Oath of Kaya deals with a couple things, right? We're not really worried too much about his life gain, I don't think. Or are we? Because it is aggro on aggro. Let's toss out our Blacklance Paragons. And let's toss out a Knight. No, I like the Knight. Tajic's important, preventing all non-combat damage, right? So the exile is not damage, but like the intervention is damage. This is damage as well. So we really need to remember that Tajic is gonna interfere with some of that. This is also non-combat damage. I really think Careless Celebrant is good in this mirror matchup, though. Let's drop our Tibalt. Let's drop a Sorin. And let's drop our Intervention. Just because Tajic will shut them down. And then maybe, I guess, a Dreadhorde Butcher to make place of that one Cruel Celebrant. That way we keep our mana curve. And we keep our Cleave, right? That's going to be the whole game. So we can get 3 down on the field with their Cleave to attack first. We did win the first game, which is nice, right? So our opponent gets to pick whether he plays or draws. I'm assuming he'll play first. Always make sure you're playing first, you guys, when playing traditional best-of-3 matches. I don't mind it. I do not mind it. We're going to keep this. We have our removal, we have our exile, and we have a creature plus removal. So that's going to be okay. He's playing tapped for the scry. That's not bad. I think we will do the same thing here, right? Minus the scry, of course. Paying life for the robber. Very nice. Takes our Tajic. We actually can't deal with it. Right, because the mana is not 3 or greater. And yeah, we could have skipped paying life for that land as well, I guess. He has to attack before he plays our Tajic, though. Oh, he straight up exiles up Scorching Dragonfire. We got burnt with that earlier as well, you guys. A lot of people are running Scorching Dragonfire. Grabs another Celebrant off top. Bit of a bummer there. And I guess let's just start disassembling his field. Gain some life, kill the attacker. Rankle has haste, which is annoying. Tajic, again, also has haste, very annoying. So we can still manage to play defensively here. But it's getting a little scary. Right, down to 9 here, confirmed. If he plays a Rankle, it's going to be 3, potentially 4 more. Ouch. Oh, no. So he's holding it. That's interesting. Just paid life for fun. Makes sense. Yeah. We can give Tajic first strike, I guess. Do we want to race? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. We hit him down to 11. Right, next turn we hit for 8, which is not 11. Meanwhile, he hits us incredibly hard. He's going to hit for 6 for sure. Interesting, interesting. I say we take it because he has so much removal that I think we're going to get hit with it. And hopefully we can pull some sort of miracle out. Okay, this is actually bad. Yes, for 6, which basically confirms lethal the turn after this. And that's if he doesn't Embercleave here, right? He has that option as well. Oh. Alright, good game. Let's try to sideboard against that. Let's keep our life gain. Apparently that's what we need to flex on. The Butcher also stays. Celebrants stay. And he didn't play his Rankle. So Epic Downfall was just like totally dead. So let's lose that. And we'll just rely on our Butcher and Celebrant's ticks to kill it. Alright, we're on the play. Watch him have put his Rankles back in, and now we have neither intervention or... no, we still have our Oath of Kaya. We still have that. But we've lost our Exile. Playing first. The hand is whack, man. We're gonna mulligan this. We're gonna toss it to Tajic here. Take the scry off the start. Looking for our 4th land. It's not the right way to play it. It does not fit with my curve. Oh my god. I'll keep it, I guess. Man, that hurts. I do not want that. At least he's doing it in return. Yeah, we're gonna wing it. Right, just execute this robber as quick as we can. A Knight of the Ebon Legion. That's a good one. Right, we can play that. Dreadhorde Butcher, that's fine. He needs to defend. That's non-combat damage, though. So we're paying for our Tajic, because we can nullify that. Right? We are paying life for a lot of things, which is unfortunate. I think he thinks it will still work. Or he can still do it to Tajic, right? It's just others he can't do it to. So we save our robber. He's up to a 3-3. Needs an Oath of Kaya on it. Paying life as well for a 3-drop. Judith. Fervent Champion. Into a blocker. I see, I see. Alright, Judith is okay. Temple of Malice can chill out. I like the champion. He's got first strike, so it's gonna kill us. But then when he dies, we can kill it. And we get another scry off the top. He's always gonna hold it if we don't do it. Right? Just gives it lifelink. That's not enough. Right? That's just a dead blocker. Oh, it's Death Touch and lifelink. Ew. Isn't that annoying, Billy? We should probably kill the Blacklance, right? That's a bigger threat. For now. And we do have an Integrity, which is an instant speed. We could cast that. Oh, we lost our robber though. And we just lost our Judith. Feels bad, but he just used his Epic Downfall. Butcher is unfortunate for us as well. Let's keep that Rankle in our back pocket for now. No attacks. Right, we can still claim control of the field here. Ooh, a Phoenix of Ash. That's hot. That is not in my sideboard. It seems like he's just playing Rakdos right now as well. Knight of the Ebon Legion, sure. Right? We are in a weird position. He could easily outpace us. Right, this guy's gonna go to 4. So I'll have to double block him. Gross. Alright, he does get his planes for his Mardu 3-color combo. I'm not going to complain about a robber. We have the intervention we can cast right now. Oh, it costs 4. Why does it cost 4? No. Oh no, it's always cost 3. Thanks. Oh my god, you guys. What a spectacular finish. We top decked a robber, and then we drew an Embercleave off his top deck. Oh my lord. That is incredible. We're activating all his abilities. And as far as who we're gonna sack, let's do our Fervent Champion. We kill his Fervent Champion. He's gonna kill our Judith, which now lets us deal another damage. Right? It's 1 damage, right? Let's send that up top. Game's over anyways. We could have put both up top. I like to remove cards on the field. Right? We could have also double tagged this Phoenix of Ash. A multitude of different directions we could have gone. That is just such a great match, you guys. If we can draw planes, this is an incredibly good hand. Let's get our knight out. This Dreadhorde Butcher is so good, you guys. I absolutely love it. I hate playing against it too. You need to exile it. It's the only way. Does Mentor get +1/+1? It does. Let's force the block first, right? And then we can just do this. Keep him alive. Let's play our robber. I guess we could have played our robber and then threatened with all of them. That would have been a better play. I was going to maybe buff the knight if he chose to do the knight. Right? Wow. What a hand, you guys. This is the epitome of a aggro deck. This is incredible. Ouch. Feels pretty bad. Hey Grimmer, how are you today? Okay, he's gonna get the removal. He really needs to take the Dreadhorde Butcher, but that just makes the whole scenario worse. Alright, trades with our Knight of the Ebon Legion. Allows our Butchers to stack up even further. That's 5 damage just on standby. We pull a Judith. This is a straight up good game. Spawn of Mayhem's pretty cool. Let's just straight up punish him. Right? Put another counter on our Dreadhorde Butcher. Ooh, Spawn of Mayhem. So he needs to kill our Robber, or else I'm going to cast his Spawn of Mayhem next turn. Wow. Butcher's both up to 4, and he's going to kill himself with the Spawn of Mayhem. Stumbled upon your YouTube channel looking for a guide and saw you were live, so I wanted to check it out. Well, welcome, Grim. We're live every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. Primarily, we're YouTube creators. As you can see, we only have 12 viewers, but it's just something I like to do with the community, right? It's not really about the viewership here like it is on YouTube. He really spazzed out here, but the thing is, if he blocks and kills my Dreadhorde Butchers, that's game. We get the draw here as well, because he has 2 cards in hand. Again, Spawn of Mayhem is just going to kill him. Well, do we just kill his Spawn of Mayhem? I think so, right? That's game. And then just the blockers go through. Right? He doesn't have enough power to stop us. So, mono black aggro. Spawn of Mayhem's a threat. Woe Strider's a threat. So we're going to bring in our Epic Downfall, specifically for those 2 cards. Right, we really want to exile them. He's not gaining life, so Tybalt can go. And our Rankle doesn't do much here, because of his spawn is so much bigger and more powerful. So I'm thinking we drop our Rankles, potentially. He's going to sideboard in removal. I'm dropping a Rankle. Even though it has haste, which is normally positive value, I think he's going to be able to deal with it pretty easily. Right? Although he didn't see it, so we maybe should have kept that up our sleeve, actually. He doesn't know we have Rankle. This is a groovy hand, though. Gutterbones is definitely cool. He's probably got like Gary in there, right? Like real devotion. No blocks here. I definitely would have kept Gutterbones to defend if that was me. Robber's pretty cool. I'm imagining that he attacked, that he has something to deal with our Knight of the Legion as it attacks here. Maybe his own Blacklance Paragon. It would be a trade. 2 mana for 2 mana. I like the Knight more than the Paragon, though. Oh, the Knight's only 1 mana. That would be positive net gain for us. Oh, a Disfigure. That's nice, gentle removal. Okay. I like it. It's also not combat damage, right? That's just an effect. It's not a damage ability. So that's a thing. Right, let's get our Judith out, and Soren should help carry us through, right? Get that life gain on the boys. He's got the Spawn of Mayhem, though. That's, like, really good. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. They're not even in my graveyard for my Sorin. Let's take the Scry. Oh my god, any creature's good. Tajic can at least defend. Not against this guy though. Oh no, oh no. And then he grabs our Sorin. So he's got us beat this game for sure. Ouch. Ouch. I don't think we have any removal for his knight. We've got the exile for 3 or greater, but... we're just gonna sit on it, quite literally. Good game. I'm gonna push our resolve to the very end because we are playing in ranked, you guys. I try to not be that guy. You see it all the time. I'm just trying to think what we could draw off the top. Our single copy of Frankel, I guess. Oh man, we just gotta try to protect ourselves in some fashion. Right? Blacklance Paragon would have been a really nice combo with that. Another Tajic. Just holding on to nothing. Right? He's still at 20 life. It's basically a no-win scenario here for us. I don't think I have anything in deck to deal with that. I'm not sure why, but my tracker's not running. Let me try to open that up really quick. It says installing still. That cannot be right. We're just gonna die again. He's got to buff it for first strike. Right? It's just like... another Tajic. Staying alive, I guess. It's not helping us though. It's just... he just can keep removing them. Keep drawing. Good game. How do we deal with Knight of the Ebon Legion? Oath of Kaya? Carol's Celebrant. Losing our Tajic. I think robbers should go. I don't know, that's a weird sideboard, you guys. I wanted to rest that Cry of the Carnarium out of his draw hand. That's strange that didn't work. Why didn't it? It should. It's definitely programmed. Does my Discord work? Why aren't my commands working? Playing first. Just search Hello Good Game, you'll find it. Or someone else can get you a link in the chat. We do have our Oath of Kaya and our Cruel Celebrant, or Careless Celebrant, sorry. We're gonna keep it. Get our red source in. Fourth land can stay, I guess. Let's try to ramp into a Sorin. Gutter Bones is fine. Get our Butcher out and start clicking him up beyond the Cry of the Carnarium range. Really continuing to go for it. Hey, I'm interested. Taking our Scry, it's a good time to get it in. Another Butcher, I think, can stay. That's gonna deal work for us here. Let's get our Careless Celebrant out now. Attacking for 2, going up to 3. He needs to use a Disfigure right here. I don't doubt he's got it. We didn't make it in with the Duress in time. Yeah. Ouch. Let's do it to his person. Oh, what? Oh, it dealt 0 because it gets -2, -2. Nice. Okay, that's good. So Dreadhorde Butcher totally gets ruined by a Disfigure. Oh my god. The more you know, right? Let's let it rip. Not a good, you know, situation for us. We only have 1 card left. And, our opponent's sitting on 4 to 5. Right, he does have the... Ugh. We have to go for it. Alright, if we can survive a Cry of the Carnarium this turn, I'll be very pleased. What a world. Oh my gosh. Hey, we got our Duress! Woohoo! A little late. 1 turn late only, I guess. Let's see where this ends up. He's got nothing but creatures, baby. So, looking pretty grim. Our opponent does a really good job at muscling out our hand and then barreling in with these creatures near the end. Cry of the Carnarium, just an OP card in mono black right now with all the aggro floating around. I mean, good on him, man. Climbing ranked with mono black. What a boss. Good game. I think that's it. I am prepared for the historic challenge, my friend. Moondog TV, very much so. Spin Cycle, good morning. How's everybody doing? Better than me, I hope. Ah! This looks like a pretty disgusting draw hand, you guys. As long as our opponent's not too fast off the start, we should be able to get going. We have no 1-drop. Let's wait to see if we pull Fervent Champion. Negative. Let's play our Mardu land, or sorry, our Rakdos land. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's leave the 5th on top. Let's get in with our robber. He's got a growth spiral, which is going to drain his hand. It's already smaller than ours, so it doesn't really matter. We'll get the exile off the top regardless. So our first 2 damage in, and looking, I guess, to drop our Judith next turn. Did we not take an exile there? We had the same amount of cards, I guess. Yeah, how little do I know? Judith would be cool to play right now and then hit him with haste next turn. Because he's not going to do combat damage, right? So let's just get Judith on the field now. It buffs up our robber. Again, he's probably got Brazen Borrowers, right? He just wants to kill it with his Blast Zone eventually, which is fine. We have not only 2 drops, we've got 3 drops. We've got 6 drops, and we've got 4 drops in hand. So he's probably holding a counter spell here, right? That's my first thought. And I do really just want to Embercleave. But let's just keep stacking the field. And then if he does have the counter spell, we're drawing it out of his hand and it's been dealt with. Really? That's interesting. Okay, that's a nice easy game 1, you guys. He does not like the look of that. And I just realized we are in not ranked, so this is just basically practice. He was playing Simic Ramp, I guess. So as far as Simic goes, non-creature, non-land doesn't really work. Exile target creature with converted mana cost 3 or greater. That does work, right? This gets rid of Earl quite nicely. Careless Celebrant. When Careless Celebrant dies, it deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Not so much, I don't think. And Oath of Kaya also not so much. We don't really need the removal. As far as what we drop for that, like it's a non-aggro match, so we could probably drop Sorin, and we can probably drop an Integrity. We could probably keep an Integrity and drop 2 Sorins, right? The life gain's not a requirement. And the only card that Sorin really brings back from the grave is Knight of the Ebon Legion, which we only have 4 of, obviously, so it doesn't really stack up like you'd like it to. Opponent goes first, but look at this mana curve, you guys. Temple of Triumph is Scry. I'm not going to Scry, though. Who's got time? First blood has been drawn. Let's get that robber in next turn. Still getting 1 damage in here. Just re-ramping into our Judith again as quickly as possible. We really need our Temple of Triumph to activate our Embercleave. Arisen Reef. Interesting. Wants to keep his Druid alive for the mana. Down to 15. And we're beginning to get a feel for how this deck should operate, right? We're going to take it into ranked queue after this game. Let's see how we do. We do have a Nissa, one of the best cards in the game, right beside Elspeth Conquer's Staff.
The land fights for us.
If we could draw an untapped mountain, that would be pretty cool. Right, let's torch the land. And then slay Nissa. She's so good. Right, we really want Embercleave on the field, but we neglected to play our second red source off the start when we should have. And every turn consecutively, we've been pushed back with a new priority to deal with. Okay, so obviously we can do that now. And can go, and we can toss both of these out, I believe. Right? It's pretty cool. A weird situation though now. Just put his back up against the wall. Normally you wouldn't win like that, I think. In ranked, people are more reserved, they're ready to duke it out, and they've got a little bit of that resolve, right? They're gonna finish their matches. Have you guys ever had a hand with this bad of land? Such a nice hand, very juicy, but unless we draw a mountain off the top, it's not happening. What? 2 hands in a row with 1 land. Did anything change? Oh my god. Ouch. Nice. So, of course we draw land. Let's see how it works out. We should probably just immediately concede because, like, this is not gonna work, right? This is very bad already. Hey, the robber doesn't trigger at least, right? We can trigger our robber off of him, though. Can we just outpace this guy? Let's try, right? We can drop the robber and our other knight this turn. He's still going all in. Down to 12. Doesn't feel good. And he gets a knight. So I don't really want to pay 2 life, but I will. Ooh, okay. This is a bit of a mirror match, I see. I don't know if he has any white. Wow, this is bad. Right, we're gonna get hit for 5, 6, 7. Plus an Embercleave. We're gonna get hit for 3, for 6 here. Probably. He's tapped. We deal 2 damage. He goes down to 10. Oh, nice. I see. That's not good. Yeah. Let's just kill this. Right, keep Judith alive. Ouch. 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 Not good, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing we can do to beat Embercleave. Right? If we could flood him somehow, it would have been okay. So that's a good game. Right. Such low health. So Oath of Kaya is going to be really nice for us here. Right? Any life gain is really good. Careless Celebrant's not bad either. And then let's drop our Rankle. Right? Let's also drop one Judith, one Tajic, and ooh, by golly. Let's drop one Robert and only take 3. That's probably not an official sideboard, you guys. It's a little bit weird there, but sometimes it gets a little weird. So we have a chance now, thankfully, because it's best of 3, to come out and win this match. I like this, especially if he's going to try to gain life on us. Yeah. These Careless Celebrants should stuff him off the start, right? Like, we can easily just kill that. He still dies, doesn't it? No. Oh my god, that's not good. We don't really want to push too much damage into ourselves. Legion Warboss is good, I'll be honest. Blocking the token so we get the removal there, and then we get to remove the Warboss here, which is nice, and then we can Oath this champion. Right, staying alive, removing his creatures. Rankle in the house, so we opted not to take a Rankle. We should have. Now we know that he has it. We're in a tough position. I don't think he's got any life gain, so that's fine. It's gonna be a bit of a race, I guess. He's paced to win. Judith will really help us out there. I guess we could both sack a Fervent Champion. Get rid of our Paragon. The Butcher's nice. 2 butchers is even nicer. Oh my god. Yeah. Hopefully he does block my Fervent Champion, at which point these butchers are just going to get bigger and badder, right? Actually, we should have kept the blocker. That's a mistake. Hopefully we don't have to discard. Could be worse. This is our last turn. We have to do 11 damage somehow. Actually, that won't work. Should have planned that a little bit better. Left us with 5. And then another blocker, we could have had 4. But then Rankle's abilities would have killed us. Shit. Right. Only hitting for 6-7. So that won't work, and he's got the kill. Good game. I had someone tell me that we shouldn't be saying good game at the end of our matches. Isn't it rude not to? Alright, we're off one of the most incredible matches of this week, you guys. A double top deck combo for the clutch win from behind. It does not get better than that. I hate the scry land when we've got these sick 1-drops. We're gonna have to pay for our rubber and just try to ignore this Temple of Triumph. Let's give him a nice hello back. Friendly match. Paid life for that. What does he think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay life for my robber. I don't think that Simic has too much threats. Looks like you have an unsummon. Right? Like, what's he casting for 1? Nothing. He just paid life for that breeding pool, you guys. Awesome. We're gonna continue to pay life here. Probably just play our Tajic because he has haste. And then Judith next turn because she'll buff everybody up. And we do get quenched, so that's a thing. Whatever. Paradise Druid off the top for him does kind of suck. And it's definitely a Simic build of sorts. Let's take our Temple of Malice. Lands to the bottom, basically keep everything else. Now let's throw our Judith into the counter god again. Nope. Only 1 blue though, so it's gotta be a quench. It's gotta be something like this. Mystical Dispute for 3, yeah, that'll do. Again, we get to reflex. We do get Sinister Sabotage off the top. He couldn't cast that unless he had another island, though. He does. It comes in tapped. We have a Druid of his we can play. Or we could also ramp our Knight, which is probably our best bet, right? Paying 2 life for our Blacklance Paragon next turn, right? Because if he does wipe the field, we can just play it instant speed, right? So that's an easy game 1. Knight of the Ebon Legion gets under Simic Flash so bad. So he thinks this will help him. And before he untaps his land, we're gonna play our Blacklance. just because he won't be able to counter, right? Oh, we should have done that on our Paragon. The Death Touch lifelink. Just put it on ourselves. We can counter anything that he tries for 3. So let's just see where the blocks go first and see if he's got any spells for us to counter. Because he'll need to declare a blocker and then use that mana to do something to our Paragon. Right, so let's just go to damage. He doesn't do anything. That's game 1. And that was pretty straightforward. I quite enjoyed that. Ugh. Simic ramp / Simic flash. We could use duress right off the start, get rid of some of those counter spells. But again, we're just trading nothing for nothing. I think we almost just leave it as is. I say let's put in our duress. And let's drop Rakish Instigator. He's got no life to gain. And he's got not a lot of combat damage to do. So we can drop a single Tajic. And I think we can also drop... Well, the Blacklance actually did a lot of good work for us. I say we drop our Integrities. Right, 1 drop for 1 draw. Our opponent's gonna get to play first here. And we know just how terrible these decks can be, right? So hopefully we get a good hand. That's not a great hand. A little too much land. Let's toss it, keeping this. And again, we have got everything we need. Let's toss our Scry land and hope for a third as we start whatever this is. That's actually good. We need the land, but oh my god. Paying 2 life. Let's give him my champion first as bait. He lets it hit, and now he's going to counter my knight, which is what we didn't want countered. But again, if we pull up the first quench, we're into the robber next turn. You know he's got a counter, just based on how slow that went. Let's play our haste creature. Mystical Dispute, loving it. Down to 18. He's got a full mitt, 2 counters deep. The only thing we can play really on his turn. No land here. Oh, he gets it. Keeping Robert in our hand as long as we can. What a guy. Counter after counter after counter. It's a good string. Simic Flash can be incredibly competitive. It's just maybe not the greatest in a tournament environment right now. But if you can get that right draw, oh my god, disgusting. You think he's got it? Let's go in with our robber. Saving our rankle now. Just provides more threat than the robber. Robber hits. Brazen Borrower back to my hands. It's not my... Oh, it is my attack phase. Okay, that's fine. Because now he can just re-hit. And the Brazen Borrower cannot block ground creatures, right? Only creatures with flying. Which is our Rankle. So let's go Judith instead. He has more counter magic. We are still getting that damage in though. He's gonna run out of it eventually. Pay 2 life. Play a Rankle, have it countered. With a Frilled Mystic. What a dog! So he's going the distance. He absolutely needs to draw another bang up counter here. So we have 2, which means we need 4. So that's not happening. Let's see him declare blockers first. If there is more counters, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counters within 6 turns, you guys. That's good. All right, shall thou be blessed? Nope. Oh yes, we are. After declares have already been blockered. After blockers have already been declared as well. So that's pretty groovy. Right, we're in a bad position with this wolf. It's not good. It feels bad. Like, that's a lot of field presence. We need no more counters, and we need another Rankle off the top. He's attacking with it? Okay. Whew. Alright. Let's do our Judith first in case it's a quench. It's not. Let's check out another Fervent Champion, which is going to help buff one another up. That's really cool. And then we still have our Robber. And we get to draw as well. Could we draw a 1-cost spell? Oh my god! And we draw one of his wolves. Nice. So he's got a little bit of work to do here. Right? When these creatures die, Judith is going to trigger as well. Let's be real. Right? So we get an extra 2 damage in. Well, let's kill the wolf, obviously. And then let's kill him as well. So that worked out pretty good. Embercleave can go back on our knight for free. He's down to 4. And we just dealt with 2 Night Pack Ambushers. That's more than I've ever done in this game. Pays life! Oh my god, for a Growth Spiral. Good game. He knows he's not got it, that's why. For Nissa, it doesn't matter. If he kills our creatures, our Judith kills him. Pretty groovy win here. I like that. That's back to back. I guess you can deal the damage. Alright. Good game, you guys. Moving on to our next match. This was Mardu Aggro. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I really did. I think I'm going to play this deck for the rest of the season in Ranked. Try to push up into Mythic. Getting a little bit burnt out from Esper Walkers. If you're looking for any other content, you guys, please check out our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you're notified of our future uploads, all that great stuff. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. We're live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I would really enjoy your company. And as always, I appreciate your continued attention and support. And most importantly, I hope you guys all individually have amazing days. Take care, and we'll see you later. If you liked today's video, be sure to check out some of our other content. We built playlists for our guides for beginners, and then we also have our greatest hits, which is a collection of our most popular videos. You can also subscribe if you're interested in winning up to 500,000 gems. So do that, tap that like button, send this out to a friend who you think might be interested in it as well, and have a great day.